Hello everyone, welcome back again with AG. So today, not today, in this video, I will be discussing about one of the question items in reading IELTS test. Okay, now this video is exclusively created for our beloved students. So if you would like to get this kind of video, go to Best Partner Education and then register yourself to be our students, and then you will see you in the class. All right. Now today, not today. Why I keep repeating today so much? And my feet is itchy. Okay. Now, if you have the book, you might want to open page 89. So in here, now we'll be looking at one of the, I would say, confusing, because in my first time doing the IELTS, I was pretty much confused about how to do this question items. Okay, now you will see we will be discussing question 19 to number 22. Okay, in the last video we have discussed about this one, right? 14 and 18, but now 19 to 20. Now what you have to do is to recognize what kind of question item is it. Okay, now let me tell you, this is what we call as multiple choices questions. Okay, now actually in the reading of IELTS, there are two type of multiple choices. The first one is the one that goes with each number, and then you will find the option A, B, and then C, or sometimes question and then A, B, C, D, like in the national exam. That's the first multiple question item that you will find. Okay, and then we have another type of multiple choices questions. Now this is what we call as the other type. Okay, now you will see here that the questions is, I mean, there are two questions here, 19 and then 20, but there is only one questions here. So you will see which two of the following statements are made in the text about the Amsterdam bike sharing scheme of 1999. Okay, so it means that this one number is actually for number 19 and number 20. That's what you need to read the instruction. Okay, see, choose two letters A until E, and then write the correct letters in boxes 19 and then 20 on your answer sheet. So it means that you only need to write the letters, but only for this kind of question, multiple choices, you can write 19. Let's say the answer is A, and then 20 the answer is E, for example, right? Now when you write it on your answer sheet, you can write 19 A like this, 20 E, or you can put the answer in the opposite order. Okay, so you can just answer 19 E, 20 A. So you can actually put the answer in any order. It's fine. Okay, as long as you are not confused yourself. Okay, but I recommend you to just write the answers in the normal order. Like for example, A and then E. That's it. You don't have to move it back, forward, something. Okay, now let's see what you need to do next after you have read the instruction, and then okay, I should write the answer like this. Okay, the next is to understand the questions. The question asks you to find two statements about Amsterdam bike sharing sim of 1999. Now, do not go to the options, okay, because it will confuse you. But just go to the text, find information about the Amsterdam bike sharing sim of 1999. Okay, now this is actually pretty easy. Focus on finding the Amsterdam bike sharing sim of 1999 in here. So start looking from A, B, C, D, E, F, and then G. Look only for the information because it contains number 1999. Focus on the number. Okay, it will make you faster. Now, you will find it in, what is it? Paragraph D. Yep, right this. There. Now, okay, that's a very difficult name to say. It's in Dutch, but this new type was launched in 1999 in Amsterdam. Okay, there you go. You find the location of the information. And then, as in the question, you need to find two statements that is made about the 1999 Amsterdam sharing sim, bike sharing sim. Okay, two things. After you have found it, go read it. Okay, you can read the part after you hear, or you can just read the part before in here. Okay. Now, if you have read it, you will see that the Amsterdam in here says that I think we should read the previous part. Okay, in here. Alright, this is still about the Dutch. Amsterdam is in the Netherlands. People from Netherlands are called Dutch. And this time he succeeded in arousing the interest of Dutch Ministry of Transport. Time had changed. He recalls people had become more environmentally conscious, and the Danish experiment had proven that bike sharing was a real possibility. So it says that people in Amsterdam they started to realize that actually this can help us to save the environment. So that's why people had become more environmentally conscious, that they need to care about the environment. It also says that the Danish experiment had proven that bike sharing sim was a real possibility. Okay. Now go to the answer. It was initially opposed by a government department. According to the text, it wasn't initiated by the government. It was initiated by a person, this guy, Shimol Panning. Okay, that I correctly mentioned his name. Now, so the answer A is wrong. Now, this is what you have to do after you have after you have found the information in the text, like this, highlighted it, and then read the part before it or after the keywords. Okay, then after you have understood the information, so it says that people are more environmentally conscious, then go to the questions, go to the options, and then start eliminating the options. Why? Because we only need to find two correct answers. In here, there are 5 answers. It means that 2 correct answers, 3 wrong answers. 3 wrong answers means three distractors. So we have to reduce the possibility of the option making us more confused. So we eliminate the option, like option A. It was initially opposed by a government. No, it wasn't. It failed when a partner in a sim withdrew support. Not really sure. It aimed to be more successful than the Copenhagen. it aimed to be more successful than the Copenhagen sim. There's no mention of that actually, so no. It was made possible by a change in people's attitude. Yeah, that's the answer. It was made possible by a change in people's attitude. Means that they change because people are more aware of the environment. See, I will highlight it the answers for you. What is it? Okay, from here. Okay, there you go. Now you got one answers already. Go find the other answer. So that's the answer. Now, it attracted interest from a range of bike designer. Let's read the part after the keywords. However, riding a white bike was no longer free. Okay, I think before this it was free, but now it is not free. It cost 1 guilder per trip, and payment was made with a chip card developed by the Dutch bank Postbank. Okay, so Simo Panning designed conspicuous, sturdy white bikes locked in a special racks, which could be opened with a chip card. The plan started with 250 bikes distributed over 5 stations. It was no longer free. So let's see here. It didn't attract interest from a range of bike designer. There's no mention of that, right? So there you go. Because we have eliminated. Oh no, it was initially opposed by a government. It wasn't opposed by the government, but there's only mention that they did not give the funding support. So here, it failed when a partner in the sim withdrew the support. Right? They did not oppose it, but they only withdrew the support, the funding support here. That's why before that it was free, but now it was charged, right? So after it was launched in 1999 in Amsterdam, the riding a white bike was no longer free. So it means that one of the supporter one of the partner they withdrew the support. That's why the answer is B and then E. Now, when you write the answer to your answer sheet, remember you can put the answers in any order as long as you write it clear. So B capital letters, D capital letter. Okay, that's how you do it. Remember, understand the information. Okay, I need to find the information about the Amsterdam bike sharing sim of 1999. Then go to the text, read the part surrounding the the keywords like this. Understand the information in here first, okay? Because if you go to the option, you will be more confused. So go to the text after you have found the keywords, read the part, read the information, understand it. And after that, go to the option A, B, C, D, and E, and then read the options, and then start eliminating the information that are not correlated with the information in here, the location of the information, or the paragraph that you found the information. Okay. Now let's try question 21 until 22. Pause this video and then try it by yourself. Okay. Follow the steps. If you are still confused, go repeat the go replay the video and then try to understand it. Then pause this video. Do number 21 until 22. Okay. Pause this video now. Okay. Now number 21 till 22, the correct answers are D and E. Okay, so we need to find information about Amsterdam today. Oh, wait. Amsterdam today. Okay, remember, go find the information on the Amsterdam today. You will find the information in paragraph G here in Amsterdam today, and then there you go, the information. Now it says here that Copenhagen, also in Amsterdam, it is regarded as one of the two most cycle friendly capitals in the world. So it in here it refers to the Amsterdam, because it says that Amsterdam and Copenhagen, they are the most cycle friendly capitals in the world. Okay, so the answer is this one. Sorry, no. The city has a reputation as a place that welcomes cyclists. So there is no mention of majority of residents would like to prevent all cars from entering the city. There is a little likelihood of city having another bike scheme. So there's no mention of a part of the city that having another bike sharing scheme, right? And then there's no mention of trips in the city are made by bike that than by any other form of transport. Okay, so the answer is E. And also you find that Simel Penning, however, cannot see that this changes Amsterdam's need for a bike sharing scheme. People who travel on the underground don't carry their bikes around, but often they need additional transport to reach their final destination. It means that people in Amsterdam, they mostly go around by using bikes, not by using cars, because they do not support it. Right? And then when they use the public transport, they have to leave their bike away. No, they have to leave their bike in a place, right? Like let's say a safe place, so they don't have to carry the bike inside the public transport. Okay, and then Simul Penning, the guy, says that they need additional transport to reach their final destination. So a bike sharing scheme in here, they actually benefit the people who uses public transport. So there's no mention of the majority of residents, prevent all cars entering the city, and not also option B. More trips in the city are made by bike. No, there's no mention of that. Okay, you find it. The answer to number 21 until 22 is B. D. A bike sharing scheme would benefit residents who use public transport. And then E. The city has a reputation as a place that welcomes cyclists. Okay, and you find everything in paragraph G, like this. Okay, now that's how you do the multiple choices question. This is one of the most difficult question item in Ielts reading test. That is why you have to understand what information you need to find first. Number one, and then go to the text and try to find the information. Try to find the keywords. Okay. Now, number two, what you have to do next is to find the information in the text. When you found the information there about Amsterdam today, understand it. Okay, after you have understood about that, go to the option. Now this is step number 3. When you go to the option, eliminate the option that doesn't correlate with the information that you have read in the text about Amsterdam today, okay, or about the topic in the question. Okay, then after you have eliminated them, you will reduce the possibility of choosing the wrong answers. Okay, and then you can get all the correct answers, so D and E. So this is how you do the multiple choice questions like this. Okay, also a reminder for you, in the official test, or maybe in, or also in the mock test. Okay, if you find this question item in the test later on, remember you can write the answers in any order. Okay, let's say that the answer to number 21 and then 22 are D and E. You can put 21 D, 22 E, or 21 E, 22 D. But it is actually up to you. Just make sure you follow the instruction. If you put the answer in any order, it's fine, but just follow the instructions. Okay, remember, this is very important to read the instruction and then to follow the instruction. Okay, now that's all for this video. I have explained to you about the things that you have to do with the multiple choices questions. I will see you in the next video later on. Bye bye.